Hello friends, let us go to the next problem of development. So this is on pentagons. A regular pentagonal pyramid of side of base 35 mm, side of base is 35 mm, altitude, that is axis length, is 65 mm, has its base on HP with a side perpendicular to VP. So one of the base side is perpendicular to VP. So the length of the base side is 35 mm and altitude or axis height is 65 mm. So next sentence, the pyramid is cut by a section plane which is perpendicular to VP and inclined 30 degrees to VP. The cutting plane meets the axis of pyramid at a point of 30 mm below vertex. This we'll see later. First we'll draw the development. First we'll draw the pentagon in the given position and draw the development of the uncut position. Okay. So we have got a regular pentagonal pyramid with one side of base 35 mm and altitude 65 mm and one of with a side perpendicular to VP. So I will have to draw a pentagon here, okay, with one side perpendicular to VP. So this side is perpendicular to vertical plane. So the length is 35 mm. Okay, so you keep your protractor over here, measure 108 degrees on either sides. On A and on E you measure 108 degrees and on that line you draw 35 mm. At that angle you draw 35 mm here. Okay, so you measure this length, take this length, keep it on B, draw an arc. Similarly, same length you keep it on D here, draw an arc. So you have got all corners A, B, C, D and E. This pentagon you have drawn many times. Then to get the center point of the pentagon, so you draw perpendicular bisectors here. This corner C, opposite side is AE, you draw perpendicular bisectors, draw straight line. Similarly, this corner is D, opposite side is AB, draw perpendicular bisectors which will divide this side into two halves, that is 17.5, 17.5, total is 35. So you have got the center point. Draw the triangular faces of the pentagon. Is it clear? So you have drawn the pentagon, the top view of a pentagon with one side perpendicular to vertical plane. Okay, one side perpendicular to vertical plane or perpendicular or XY line, both mean the same thing. Now how to draw the uncut part of a pyramid? So this applies for all pyramids. This applies for all pyramids. So let us see that. So rough figure I have shown here. Okay, so you have drawn a pentagon like this. So its side is 25 mm, height is 60 mm, whatever is given. So you draw, the observer is over here. He can see EA, he cannot see E. He can see B, he cannot see D. He can see C. The upper axis point, say height given is 60 mm or whatever. Okay, so to draw the development of this pyramid, you cannot use the axis length. Once you have completed the drawing up to scale, measure the slant length, this length. Is it clear? So this side is parallel to vertical plane. Can you see this side? So this side, say this is OC side. OC is parallel to vertical plane or parallel to XY line. That means length OC is in true size in the front view. Rest all these length are sloping. So since this line is parallel to vertical plane or XY line, OC is in true length. Is it clear? OC is in true length. So that you will have to find out first. Is it clear? That you will have to find out first. So you have drawn OC in true length here. So after measurement, say you have got 35 mm, 65 mm. The axis length was 60. This will obviously be bigger than 60 here, slant edge. So now how to draw the development of the uncut pyramid? This is same for all the pyramids here. So 65 mm length you have measured. At appropriate place you mark point O here. Mark point O. Take 65 mm length with your compass, measure 65 length of your compass and draw an arc. You don't know the length, simply draw an arc. With O as center and 65 mm as the length, you draw an arc. So on that arc, at appropriate place, you can mark point A. Okay, so you want to start from here. So you mark point A over here. Is it clear? So the base sides each is 25 mm. Is it clear? So on the arc what you have drawn, 25 mm, starting from A, you cut this arc at 25 mm each. How many times? 5 times. Since this is a pentagonal pyramid, 5 times you cut. Is it clear? Then you can start naming. Last cut is A. So first cut, if it is A, the last one is A again. Okay, this one is A again. Then second cut is B, C, D, E, F. Once you do that, you join A and B with a straight line. B and C with a straight line. C and D with a straight line. So E and F with a straight line. And E and A with a straight line. Okay, so this is how you will get the development of an uncut pyramid. If it is pentagon, you get 5 arcs here, A, B, C, D, E and A again. So 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sides. So what you have done, you have measured this total length, slant height, you have drawn an arc of the length of the slant height. At appropriate place you have marked point A. Then you take the length over here, this much length, cut these parts. Okay, cut this part, so you will get all this part. So this is how you do the development of any uncut pyramid. Is it clear? However it may be placed, this will remain same. Okay. So OA, it's not necessary that you start from here. You can draw even OA like this, in this manner. Anyhow, it is left to you. Okay, so drawing one horizontal line will make work easy for me. So that is what we have done. So coming back to the problem here. Okay, so I have told you same thing here, the length, the side of the base is 35 mm. Okay, the side of the base is 35 mm here, and the slant height in this problem, once I finish drawing according to given dimensions, axis length is 65 mm, slant height I have finished, this is 71.5 after measurement I have got. So this length I will, at appropriate place I will mark point O. Okay, take 75 mm, 71.5 mm of this length, draw an arc. So I will measure this 35 mm. On that arc, since it's a pentagon, I will cut this 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So A you have got here. Mark the remaining points B, C, D, E, F. Is it clear? So now rest all points from the axis you draw lightly. Join OB, OC, OD, OE, OA. Okay. So here you can join A to B lightly, B to C lightly, C to D lightly, D to E lightly, E to A lightly. So development of uncut part I have told you already, just I have repeated the steps. Now coming to the second part of the problem as to how this pyramid is cut. Okay, so this is second sentence. The pyramid is cut by a section plane which is perpendicular to VP and inclined at 30 degrees to HP. So suppose this is a section plane here. Now I have got a pyramid. It is cut by a plane which is perpendicular to VP. Perpendicular to VP can be any position, but it says that it is at 30 degrees to HP. Okay, so it is at 30 degrees to HP. So 30 degrees at HP I have got here, but 30 degrees, this angle is 30 degrees, say this angle cutting, but where 30 degrees? Here 30 degrees, here 30 degrees, that I have to find out. Let us see what else is given. The cutting plane meets the axis of the pyramid 30 mm below the vertex. So you measure a distance of 30 mm. You draw a straight line you draw. So this is cutting the axis at 30 mm. Can you see this light axis line? So there you draw a line at a height of 30 mm from the apex or the vertex. So keep your protector on the axis point here where they meet. Draw 30 degrees line. Okay, draw 30 degrees line here. Extend on either sides. So this is the remaining part. This is a truncated part of the prism. This much part you have to darken. All the edges inside this have to be darkened. I hope it's clear now. Okay, so 30 mm, it is at a height of, the cutting plane passes through a height of 30 mm from the apex. It cuts the axis at 30 mm and it is at 30 degrees to XY plane. So on the axis line, you keep your protector here at the center, measure 30 degrees line, draw a dark line on either sides. So this is the remaining part whose development I have to do. Now, as I told you, these edges, these slant edges here are making an angle. They are not parallel to vertical plane or XY line. Only one edge is parallel to XY line, that is OC. That is this length, OC length. Is it clear? Only that line is parallel. So now what you have to do, you have to project. Okay, so first let me name the cuts here. On edge AO, cut is 1. On edge BO, cut is 2. On edge CO, cut is 3. On edge DO, cut is 4. Exactly behind 2, just see B, D in brackets, so 2, 4 in brackets. AE in brackets, so 1, 5 in brackets. So on the same naming position, you will name the numbering also of the cuts. Is it clear? A and D 1 and 5, D and B 2 and 4, C is only 1, 3. E is hidden, means 5 will be hidden. D is hidden, 4 will be hidden. So like that you get this. Okay. So now, but since these edges you can see here are not parallel, edge AO, edge OB, edge OE, edge OD are not parallel to vertical plane. Only edge CO is parallel to vertical plane. So what you do, whatever cuts you have got on this particular edges, you project on edge CO to get the actual length, true length. Okay, so what you have done, 1, 5 is over here, you project on CO line. On this line, since it is parallel to vertical line. So this length is the actual cut length. Then 2, 4. 2, 4 also you project here. So this length now measured from here is the correct length, not this length. Okay, since this line is parallel, this length becomes the correct length. Is it clear? Then 3 is actually on this line only, need not worry. Need not worry. So now at the respective, you measure the respective lengths here now. I want to mark cut A. Okay, cut A. So A is the new cut A, that is 1 is here. Okay, measure this length now. Forget about this length, measure the length on the edge which is parallel to VP. So 1 from C you take to 1. So A, same length you take, cut on A here. Another A you have got here. Okay, same length you cut it over here. Is it clear? Whatever length, same length you have taken, that is from this part. So even 5 is of same length. 5 should come on E, as we know, corresponding number. So 5 same length you can cut over here. Is it clear? Then 2 you have projected here on this parallel, on this edge parallel to VP, 2 and 4. Don't measure this length, measure this length, 2, 4. So from B cut 2, from D cut 4. Since I have both are of the same length. 3, I need not worry. 3 is on the parallel edge itself. So 3 you take, on C you keep, you cut this. Join 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 5, 5 to 1. 1 to A, okay, A to E, darken this. You already drawn light lines. A, E you darken, E, D you darken, C, D, C, B, B, A, and this one. And wherever you are going to fold, you darken those lines also. So this is the retained portion. This portion you don't, upper portion which is light I don't require. only the bottom part I'll require. So that is dark, upper part is light. Is it clear? So this is how you draw the development of a pentagonal pyramid. Okay, so always remember, you have to use the slant edge length, not the axis length. Okay, yes. Any problem you have got, you can ask me, you can call me, or you can send me a message on WhatsApp group, no problem. Okay. Do this in your sketch, do both the problems in sketchbook. Yes, this particular problem is similar to problem number 24 in your solved example book. Previous problem which we had done on square prism was problem number 2. Similar to problem number 2. Some dimensions may be different. No problem. Is it clear? So you can try both. You can do both the problems in your sketchbook.